Hi, welcome. My name is Idris Kamuga, and today I'm happy to have you as we start off the new week. Usually, we want to give you a tourism business tip, and today we are going to look at organization, effective organization. We will assist you in giving you some few steps on how you can effectively organize yourself, right? About five of them. But our main concern in this is to look at the benefits of effective organization. What comes with good organization? Of course, success. So we want to show you how basically you can organize yourself, because I see the biggest mistakes comes from you being disorganized, right? As a tourism business entrepreneur, remember you're working with clients that are all beyond average. You're working with doctors, you're working with nurses, you're working with engineers, you're working with architects, your customers, your lawyers, name it. These are land people. So their level of organization is so high, and we have a lot of communications going on. Remember, tourists sometimes book 1 year in advance. And if you're not organized, you'll not be able to locate what file, their documentation, records here and there. So there's a lot of worry that comes with, you know, our business. And today we are looking at how best can we organize ourselves. So we've brought you some key points, and probably we'll be looking at each. We'll try to give you some bit of explanation here and there. And yeah, probably you can be able to grow and have a well organized tourism business. We've said we want to look at the first steps to better organization, right? And if you want to organize yourself, number one, you must create an operational model. No matter the size of your company, small, big, medium sized, you must have an operational model. You see, channels on how things are running in your agency. That's why we create departments in a company. You have a tour company, you have operations, you have reservations, you have consultants, you have general manager, you have a managing director, etc, transport officer, all that stuff. Probably that will be helping you in effective organization for your. So if you have an operational model, if you don't have one, you must create that operational model for the good of your company. See, then the other one, you should be able to focus on a niche audience. You see, we've always talked about you shouldn't be able to run after every customer. No, if you want to grow well, be organized, be able to target specific niche market, and you're going to control all resources towards, even your organization will be as simple, as a walk in the park, you see. But otherwise, if you try to chase everyone, that would be very bad. You're serving A, you're serving B, you're serving C, you're serving, and you can look at a niche based on destination, right? Because you can't sell everything. So organization is very key, but for you to get to that, you must look at a small market that you can serve and be able to satisfy, right? So let's look at our third point. Are you able to create an effective booking system? An efficient, and how are you invoicing? You see, when do you make someone's file ready? When do you buy, or when do you secure hotel rooms, all that? So you must create an efficient booking system that when someone books, right, There must be a stipulated deposit made. Who takes acknowledgement of the deposit? Who confirms that deposit has probably been credited? All that. So an effective booking system would probably give you every detail. Are you issuing vouchers? Are you able to pay attention to detail? Right? Are you taking small items that really matter, things like dietary requirement or restrictions, working difficulties of your clients, all that? You're trying to organize yourself so that you can be able to offer and satisfy your customers. You see, then the other thing, you must establish a good relationship with your suppliers and partners. If you want to be very organized, that is very priority. Remember, we've got so many suppliers in the industry, from car rental companies, hotels, lodges, airline, all these. Even where you take clients to do these experiences, you must ensure that the relationship is quite smooth, you see, so that you can have a better, experience for your guests and for your business as well. Otherwise, if you have a bad report from your suppliers and all that, of course, that's a sign of disorganization. Maybe you're not paying them on time, you're not communicating, you're not transparent, and all that. So, but for better organization, you must have a strong relationship. That will help you in your success. And lastly, that we want to talk about key steps in doing so. Probably you have to look at training your staff. Now, we've talked to you about the benefits of training your staff, including reduced errors, quality service, commitment, all that stuff. Of course, you must train your staff on how better they can organize from their computers. You see, someone should be able to organize his computer so well so that he doesn't have to take hours looking for a specific file. Call them passport copies, call them voucher A. Someone can pull it out. So organization actually starts from how you organize your computer, you see, on how you can locate all these files. So if you train your staff, to me, I feel you'll be able to get there in no time. So I want to dive in the benefits. Of course, these are enormous. There are so many benefits of a well-organized tourism business, and this is what we want also to give some hit about it. And if you probably organize yourself so well, these are some of the sweet waters that you'll be able to test. One is efficient time management. A well-organized institution or company saves a lot of time, in terms of doing things. You see, you have everything well done. Remember, if you want to be organized, and this is one key thing I always tell people, that at least you must prepare your today the previous day, right? Otherwise, if you come in very early in the morning and the way you start thinking about things that you're going to do that very moment, that's a sign of disorganization. So effective time management, it's one of the benefits whenever you effectively organize yourself so well. Of course, reduce stress. Whenever someone is very organized, you don't have to have work-related stress, because everything, remember, you have a to-do list for that day. You're going to be ticking off, and trust me, you will feel better whenever you tick off your to-do list to complete, because you had planned everything in advance. Increased productivity. Trust me, if you're super organized, you're well organized, you have increased productivity. So companies may have more business than the other simply because one company is more organized and you are disorganized. You see, so it takes a lot of time for you to prepare your work table, all that stuff. But if you have your team well organized, remember we talked about an operation model, more productivity. And then we have better resource allocation. Of course, you know what goes to marketing, you know what goes everywhere, all that stuff comes with proper organization, right? You know where your business cards are, you know when to print this, you know what to do. In other words, You remember I talked about an action plan. There is a series of activity that actually guides you on what to do next in a part. So when it comes to resource allocation, you're not going to do things by impulse. You see? So know what to do, when and how through effective organization. And lastly, of course, it improves your professional image. You see, your brand matters, and you cannot put your brand so high if you're disorganized. You see, so someone will make a statement and say, I like that company. They are very organized. The way they do their things, very organized, right? So your profession, of course, there are so many things that everyone would love to consider, you know, as benefits of organization, especially in our tourism business, you know, and business can be delivered. Talk about high quality experiences, building a strong reputation, and it drives long time success. So when you are organized, trust me, you'll have so much to enjoy in your business. So for all tourism business entrepreneur, we want to ask you to try as much as you can to be more organized. So with that business tip for today, I hope you'll be able to get more and more business. So let's keep it right on our YouTube channel as yours. We'll ask you to follow us on our on our Twitter handle, on our Facebook handle, and our Twitter as well. So we on LinkedIn as well. So yep, that's it for today, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. Thank you, and bye bye.